We're good.
Welcome to Space Ranger Podcast. We got another episode for you guys today. So, for anyone who's buying their girlfriend gold or jewelry for the holiday season,
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
these places like Zales are the biggest scam artists in the whole world. They completely are the biggest scam artists. The only thing you should be paying when you buy jewelry is the price of the gold.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be paying, you should be paying like 10-15% just because of the
Storefront.
no, not even just that, but like just because of the processing to make it into a necklace and all this stuff. So the price of gold right now, what is it?
So for 10 carat, depends on the carat.
All right, here we go.
Right.
Carats.
Yeah.
10 carat gold, $33.60. And then you said you spent $600, right?
600,
Yeah. You if you gotta get at least 15 grams.
It was 600 with the warranty.
Hold it, can you turn this down a tiny
With
bit?
the warranty. Oh, yeah.
Turn me down a tiny bit. I'm blowing myself out. But bro, they're such scammers, dude. They are, and it's not your fault. It's just that in America, like, we never really know how to buy jewelry. You go to Zales, you go to K's, you go to all these places. It's like, no. What's the price of the gram?
Is that better, brother?
Yeah, it's better. What's the price of the gram? And that's what I'll pay. Plus 10-15%. So you spend $600, you got to get at least 15 grams. And I promise you that necklace I gave you, dude, it's like 4 or 5 grams. Like, I would be surprised if it's 6 or 7 grams.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much.
We're going to go return on their ass tomorrow. Whether they like it or not, I swear to God, we're going right down the road and we're going to fucking get it. Dude, you want to know where you can get the best price for jewelry? Downtown LA at the Vietnamese alley.
Yeah.
There's like an alley, like the Vietnamese run that shit, bro.
Really?
Oh, they run that shit. They're like the Triad Mafia over there.
God damn.
And they got store back to back to back to back, all gold and jewelries and stuff like that. And you go there and they will sell you anything you want. Gold, they'll customize anything you want for the price of the gold. Literally, all you'll pay is the price of the gold at these Vietnamese places in like downtown LA. That's all you'll pay. And it's like what? You want to get robbed?
Yeah.
Why do I want to lose more money than I should?
Yeah.
I want to buy someone something nice, and I want to make sure
It's worth that.
it's like, okay, listen, you got to, when you're purchasing jewelry, you got to get fucked a little bit. But you got to control how much you get fucked, all right? If they're completely railing you, you got to say no.
Yeah.
Say, listen, I'll deal with some slight fucking,
Yeah.
but you're not going to fuck me that hard, all right? Price of the gold plus 10-15% on top of that. That's all I'm paying. For their stones. You've seen the movie Blood Diamond, bro. They get
Yeah.
those stones for pennies from the river.
Yeah. And all the sleeve work, all the kids.
Oh, it's horrible.
labor.
It's horrible. The diamond mines in Africa are still pumping out diamonds better than ever. Dude, did you hear about the fucking the synagogue or whatever in Argentina that got raided for child trafficking?
No. Oh, there's also this thing where there was a tweet of this like chick that was traveling on a plane, and then there was a Guatemalan like undocumented person from like the DOJ like sitting next to her, and she was like asking her questions like, "Oh, who you come with? Who you with?" And she's like, "Oh,
What?
like I'm traveling by myself," but technically she's not allowed to travel by herself. And so this whole time, she was like trying to figure out how the fuck this girl is traveling by herself. And it turns out like she was getting like trafficked like throughout her like the whole thing. She was like part of a human trafficking thing.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Dude, people who go through that shit, I mean, their lives are completely changed after that.
Or like all the trauma that they're going through,
dude,
you know?
so bad. You know, like
Try to find it.
the people who just came here during the Biden administration, the 15 million people or undocumented people who just came here. You know how many stories there are of the girls who came here and they were getting raped all along the way, getting trafficked all along the way, getting everything stolen from them?
Yeah.
Completely done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done. You got robbed of everything under the sun. Can you open up our Twitter DMs? I think I sent you something.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah, bust that out.
So at multiple, which one do you want to check out?
Let me see.
Let me get rid of this one. Right
Let me put on my reading glasses.
here. Your reading glasses.
No, this isn't it. Go open up the DMs. Right there. Wait. Oh, fuck. You just had it.
Oh, I think it's this one, huh?
Play that
So
shit.
what is that?
Play that shit. Widescreen it. Turn up. All the way up.
Jungle compound of a Jewish extremist group in Mexico following a raid by police. The Lev Tahor group, known for their extremist practices and imposing a strict regime on their members, was investigated on suspicion of trafficking minors in the jungle north of Tapachula in the Chiapas state. Mexican police worked alongside a team from Israel, including former Mossad agents, in planning and carrying out the operation that took about 2 years to plan. The team traveled between Israel and Guatemala, where the branch had lived since 2014, carrying out several surveillance operations and working with local authorities there and even a Guatemalan private investigator. 9 members of the group have been arrested, and those children rescued are now being flown to Israel to live with their extended families.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
They were trafficking children.
Oh.
You know what's crazy? Okay, so you have these Jewish synagogues in South America where they're basically trafficking children, right? Remember the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing?
Yeah.
They were bringing children in from all over, and the children were drugged, and they would do stuff to them on this island.
So like the whole time they weren't even aware what the fuck was happening, because they were drugged up the whole time.
Okay, now check this out. You know Epstein was a Mossad agent. Jeffrey Epstein was an Israeli Mossad agent, and he was tasked with basically acting like a billionaire and getting all these other powerful and famous and rich people to do things that they shouldn't be doing, and he's able to record it, right? And then you see all these synagogue schools in South America where they're trafficking children. I wonder if that's where they're trafficking them to.
Dude,
to the Epstein Islands.
I'm like watching all the. I literally just typed in like Guatemala child travel, and literally like the last 3 days, a shit ton of stuff is coming up.
What kind of stuff?
Here, let me show you. Look, this is December 20th. That was like what, 3 days ago. We have October. Okay, this is kind of old, but December 17th. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, 5 hours ago, Guatemalan police crash with Jews sacked over 160 at-risk children. What the heck?
Fucking trafficking the kids.
Dude, this is all within the last day or so.
I know. It's because they're trafficking the fucking kids. This is how it is.
Just an ultra-Orthodox Jewish sect complex was raided by Guatemalan.
This is how it is in the world. I'm telling you.
What the fuck is going on?
They get these kids and they send them to the Epstein Islands.
But Epstein Island is supposed to be like dead. Like nothing is happening.
No.
Nothing's happening there right now.
The Epstein Islands are alive and fucking well. Trust me, there's a lot of islands out there and a lot of Epsteins out there.
So you're
Okay.
saying there's like demand for children.
Yes.
24/7?
Yes, there's a demand for these innocent children 24/7, and they send them off to these fucking islands, probably in a giant Zeppelin blimp, all at once, and they airdrop them right down to these billionaires. And who knows what they do, bro? These people are not godly. Are not godly. You know, like, there's billionaires. It's like the stuff you start knowing, like when you have billions, you know, like billions, and you know all the other billionaires, and you know all the secret sauce. You know what I mean?
Scared of being a billionaire, bro. Like, just to find out what other billionaires are doing. Like, I don't even want to become a billionaire if I have to know all that shit.
Oh, you're gonna have to know all of it.
You know what I mean?
All the dirties, all the Princeton and Yale fraternity brothers, what they used to do back in the day. You know, Skull and Bone Society, they used to like do super homoerotic some stuff, right, to get into this fraternity. And Bill Clinton was a part of it. Bush was a part of it.
The Brotherhood of Death is an undergrad senior student society.
The Brotherhood of Death. Check this out.
What the fuck?
Skull and Bones, also known as the Order 322, the Brotherhood of Death, is an undergraduate senior secret student society at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut. Of course, it's Yale. Those damn Yales. The oldest senior class society at the University, Skull and Bones, has become a cultural institution known for its powerful alumni and conspiracy theories. Skull and Bones is, conspiracy theories. You mean truth seekers? Skull and Bones is considered one of the big three societies at Yale University. The other are Scroll and Key and the Wolf's Head. That's interesting. Skull and Bones was founded in 1832 after a dispute among Yale debating societies, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but who's a part of this crazy thing?
Oh, I think we can go down.
Find out their people that were in it.
Russell.
There was all kind of people in there, man.
Let me see members.
Yeah, there it is.
Presidents. We got
William Howard Taft,
Look at that.
George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. Other notable members: John Kerry, William Buckley, Walter Camp, Steve Mnuchin, Eddie Lampard. Okay. Astrophysicist too, huh? Lehman Spitzer, who created the Hubble telescope. Lehman Spitzer, who created the Hubble telescope, is a part of the Skull and Bone Society. People like to do weird things.
Well,
They like it. It makes them feel powerful. You know? It's like, yeah, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna. And it's okay because I have a lot of money.
Yeah.
They used to have this like saying, like the olden kings, you know, like the kings of old. If they were too greedy, you know, and they accumulated too much gold and they were just so greedy about it, the dragon would come and take it all away, you know, destroy the kingdom. The problem is
There's no dragon.
there's no dragon for these people, and they're fucking pieces of shit, most of them. Some of them are good, but I don't know, man. You got people who are like, you know, like Jeff Bezos, he went
Did you see him rolling? See that video of him fucking going ham?
with the two girls.
He was just like, his jaw was clenching.
He was having the best time of his life, that guy.
Probably having some of the best Molly ever.
Divorced. He's got a hot new girlfriend. She's probably bringing over threesomes for him on the daily. Oh, yeah. He probably wakes up and has a girl on his left ball, a girl on his right ball, and a girl on his shaft every morning in his golden tub
Yeah.
full of rose petals and all the oils and elixirs, all the expensive oud, fresh oud oils.
Getting adrenochrome.
Yeah, adrenochrome baths. You know, they have like a guy who comes in every 45 minutes, puts more fetuses in the tub. And they start swimming in it, staying young. You see how young and healthy that guy looks right now?
How old is he? Like 60?
He's like 65. He looks like he's 30. His body, he's stiff.
Yeah.
You could tell he gets rock hard still.
You think he fucks?
Oh, he fucks, dude. He's fucking this guy. When you got a girl like that, you better be fucking.
Damn. How does this fucker?
Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez deny
Oh, yeah, he's
claims they will
60.
marry this week in Blockbuster. $600 million on his wedding. That's crazy.
600 million, bro, on a wedding.
It's so sad because it's like,
You can feed hell of people.
dude,
with
you
that.
could feed so many. You could open so many little schools.
Yeah.
You could open so many orphanages. You could have orphanages named after you. Wouldn't you want that?
That's like a solid legacy rather than just.
Solid legacy. Yeah. The Space Ranger Institute of the Blind.
Yeah.
It'll be like a secret X-Men society where we train them in the basement. You know what I mean? Give them a lot of psychedelics and like.
just have them going ham. Damn, that's fucking crazy, dude. So this
Bro, the
guy-
guy, did you see the guy who crashed the car and all those people?
Yeah. This dude, right?
Elon Musk suspended the account of the terrorist from the Christmas market in Germany on X to restore it again, but with deleted history and posts where he supports Netanyahu and Israel and attacks Islam. So they're trying to say that he did that in the name of Islam and he did that because he was a terrorist. But in his posts, as you can see here, press that. He said the religion of God is Judaism, and they deleted that. And a series of tweets explaining why I wrote in my bio that I love Israel.
Oh.
So they deleted that.
Yeah, so that he makes it seem that
Like he's a terrorist, Muslim, Islamist, jihadist,
but he's
fucking
not.
maniac.
He was with like Israel and shit.
He probably had a manic episode in his head and did something fucking absolutely insane. The Saudi government sent letters to Germany saying, hey, this guy's a risk, send him back here. Hey, this guy's a risk, send him back here. They did it, and he did all this shit over there. You know how many people died? I think like 50 people died.
No, so it was like about 400 injured and like 10 or 12 died.
I thought it was 50.
50 is seriously hurt or like seriously injured. Let me see.
Bro, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah, so
That's fucking horrible. That's so sad.
what's it say? So that toll. So 60 injuries and then I don't know about the death toll. Okay, so death toll 6 and 200 injured.
It's like, bro, after you see shit like this, like, who the fuck wants to go out in public places where there's a shitload of people? Whenever I'm around now, like, a shitload of people, I start thinking of things in my head, and I'm like, am I, like, some paranoid schizo or something? Because I keep thinking about, not keep thinking about, but I wonder, you know, like, fuck, if someone was to do something crazy right now, none of us really have guns.
Like
You know, we're in California.
like you're in Vegas, bro, celebrating, taking a drink, and then out of nowhere, like you can find yourself getting shitted on with bullets.
Oh, like that one concert?
Yeah,
Dude, that guy's
God.
story was absolutely insane. You know,
And then what was that connection?
bro,
with,
he
like,
was
the
up
sheriff?
he was up $2 million.
Yeah,
Like, he was up money.
yeah.
And then he lost like 700,000 like within like the last year gambling. But if you got to watch the video on that. Open that up real quick. Let's go on YouTube. What was that? Vegas shooting. That was a Vegas shooting.
Yeah.
What's the conspiracies behind that? Vegas shooting.
Gambling.
No, conspiracy. Or hotel room. I don't know.
Searcher calls off explanation.
Go back. Go down.
This one?
Is that it? Press that.
On October 1st, 2017, a little after 10 p.m., the first shots were fired into the
No, go
ground.
back, go back,
at the
go back,
Route
go
9
back. There was a video I saw that was so fucking good about this.
See, Vegas.
Shooting explained.
Oh, this one?
Yeah,
Or this one? This one looks like it was walked.
yeah.
Which
That one. Forgotten History. Ooh, we gotta watch this. Let's just watch this. Turn that up. Turn it all the way up.
On October 1st, 2017, the nation, indeed the world, was alerted to a mass shooting in Las Vegas, Nevada. While mass shootings have not been unique, this particular incident was unique in several disturbing ways. But there are still lingering questions about the event, the shooter himself, and the method and ease of his being able to establish a lethal observation post far above the plaza where he randomly selected his victims. Almost every mass shooter had a motive, leaves behind clues, a statement, or a manifesto. What were the facts of the Las Vegas massacre? Who was the shooter? How did he manage to transport, incorporate, and utilize all of the various weapons so easily? What was the shooter's perceived motive for such an act?
Hello, I'm Colin Heaton, former history professor, Army and Marine Corps veteran, and welcome to this episode of Forgotten History.
Fast forward.
Nearly a year after a gunman opened fire from a hotel window on 22,000 concert-goers, killing 58 people and wounding hundreds of others, police released their final report into the mass shooting. The mass shooter, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, wealthy and well-known as a gambler at the various casinos, checked into the Mandalay Bay Hotel Casino Resort on September 25, 2017. Pollock drove his Hyundai Tucson SUV from his home in Mesquite, Nevada, about 75 miles northeast of Las Vegas, and arrived at the hotel around 3 p.m. Paddock was a realtor and accountant who had earned a good living as a professional gambler, earning around $2.1 million, and was treated as a VIP customer. Pollock arrived and checked into suite 32-135 on the 32nd floor, as well as booking a suite next door, 32-134, in his girlfriend's name, which is a corner area which provided a wide field of view and a clear killing ground overlooking the Las Vegas Strip.
So he already was planning this because he got 2 rooms.
You already knew it.
Police had completed access to dozens of security cameras that recorded Paddock's every movement from the lobby, elevator, hallway, and his many trips up and down and in and out of the hotel. The senior vice president of global security for MGM Resorts, which owns the Mandalay Bay, Stephen Martinez, said, "He was a very typical guest. He was, in our estimation, the lowest risk type individual that would come onto our property. Everything he did is what you'd expect a normal guest to do, using food and beverage restaurants, having things delivered to his room. He preferred to play video poker machines. He'd stay at that for hours on end." Deputy Police Chief Andrew Walsh of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department stated, "Paddock did nothing to stand out. He was just one man in a sea of thousands of hotel guests. He just looks like a middle-aged guy with a lot of luggage going up to his room." On October 1st, 2017, Paddock ordered room service, and records show that between 2:23 p.m. and 9:40 p.m., he opened and closed the doors to both suites several times. The venue far below was a concert by country music star Jason Aldean. He was the closing act of the 3-day Harvest Festival open-air concert on the Las Vegas Strip, with the greatest number of the 22,000 concert-goers located on the Strip at the Mandalay Bay. He started his show at 9:40 p.m.
Jesus Christ.
The festivities were then interrupted by what many people thought were fireworks, but it soon became quite apparent that the sounds were gunfire as people ran for cover, as some fell, killed, and many others wounded. Some people risked their own lives, using their bodies to cover loved ones and even total strangers. People began to duck and cover. Others dove atop loved ones and petrified strangers, using their bodies as human shields, as over 100 rounds had already been fired. Speculation and confusion would later take root, prompting the question, how did a lone shooter remove a window that didn't open and weighed over 800 pounds? The simple answer was that he smashed it with a hammer and shot what remained. Some were not satisfied with the answer, but the idea of the window being removed is debunked by video and photo evidence from the night of the shooting. Chief Walsh also said people went into multiple directions, not knowing where the rounds were coming from. Then the employees inside the hotel became aware of the shooting.
What?
No.
Security guard Jesus Campos was ending his shift when he received a call to check out a room alarm on the 32nd floor. That was the last call of my night. In my head, I was home free after this. What Campos did not know at that time was that the alarm call turned out to be a nanny who had left her room door ajar. That was very fortunate because otherwise Campos would not have discovered the source of the gunfire, and that saved more lives. Campos took the stairwell to the 32nd floor and saw a metal L bracket had been screwed to the door and door jamb, preventing him from opening it. He walked up to the 33rd floor and took the elevator back down. Photos of the L bracket indicate that it was secured to the door and door frame from inside the hallway, raising questions of how Campos was able to see the bracket in his report. Other inconsistencies within his story were brought to light, but are chalked up to the Mandalay Bay Hotel protecting its image, which isn't exactly malicious. He said, "I don't know what was going on, just simply because that's not normal. So I had to call our security dispatch." His call was transferred to maintenance engineering. Campos, who was unarmed, entered the 32nd floor hallway and heard what sounded like a drill coming from behind the doors at the far end of the hall inside suite 32-135. While the official report states that there were in fact more than 1,000 spent shell casings, only one of the many released from the crime scene show any shells at all, and they number much less than 1,000. When he approached the location of the strange noise, the person who was barricaded inside the suite saw him coming and opened fire through the door. At that time, thousands of people were already calling 911, and police were on the way. Campos also said, "I was struck and I went to get cover. I had to take a moment to realize what was going on. I went to lift up my pant leg and I saw the blood coming down." Campos found safety in an alcove and radioed for help at 10:06 p.m., where he called in, "Hey, shots fired," in 32-135. Mandalay Bay maintenance engineer Stephen Shook reached the 32nd floor at 10:08 p.m. after receiving Campos's report. Upon leaving the elevator, he later said that he heard what sounded like a jackhammer as well. Campos saw Shook coming. Campos said, "I noticed him. I said, 'Get cover, it's not safe.' At that moment in time, there were more rounds being dispersed. Shook dove for cover as bullets whizzed down the hallway toward him, then he radioed for help. Shook said himself, "I thought if I don't come out of the hallway alive, I wanted to communicate for Metro Police, the first responders, to get up there because this is where the shooter is. I reported an active shooter." One of the 911 dispatchers was recorded as saying, "There are numerous reports coming in. We have 33 calls holding. It's an active shooter." Meanwhile, the bullets kept flying as Pollock, no longer dealing with Campos and Shook, returned to his deadly business. One of the police officers responding on scene was Brady Cook, and video from another officer's body camera recorded when Cook and other officers came under fire and took cover behind their vehicles. "I'm down, I got shot," Cook is heard on another officer's body cam screaming. But the confusion for the 911 dispatchers and police was understandable because they received unconfirmed reports of shooters in multiple hotels, including the Tropicana Las Vegas Casino Hotel Resort. Also, as part of the confusion, armed Mandalay Bay security guards at first thought the gunfire was coming from outside and exited the hotel in search of the shooter. They searched the area but could not locate a shooter. Also at that time, LVMP Officer Richard Cole and rookie trainee Officer Brandon Engstrom, only on his second day on the job, had both just reported for duty. As Engstrom and Cole arrived, a fellow officer radioed, "Be aware, it is automatic fire, fully automatic fire from an elevated position, take cover." According to Engstrom, it was our sergeant who had the radio on. Shots came out over the radio. So immediately he yells at us to go to our cars, get ready, and go to the concert venue. Very disturbing to all the police arriving or already on location was that whenever any officer keyed a radio mic, the sound of rapid gunfire could be clearly heard. And as soon as both Engstrom and Cole arrived, a man rushed up to them holding his wounded wife. According to Officer Cole, he came over to our car and he's carrying his wife, Giovanna, in his arms, and he says, "Help me, I'm a police officer." That man, Frank Calzadillas, was an officer for the Salt River Police Department in Arizona. He and his wife, Giovanna, who was shot in the head, had traveled to Las Vegas for the concert. Cole and Engstrom
Shot in the head
to the hospital immediately, and they drove the two to University Medical Center in Las Vegas as Frank Calzadillas performed chest compressions on his wife. Cole said that as they raced to the hospital and radioed their situation, they heard that the rookie, Cook, was shot. As this was occurring, the police located the source of the gunfire as the Mandalay Bay Force conducted a full sweep of the hotel, clearing gamblers and other customers from tables and slot machines. The police SWAT team swept every floor, bursting into rooms with guns drawn and rousting guests. They told the guests to remain in their rooms due to an active shooter. When they reached the 32nd floor, there was complete silence, and a room service cart parked outside of Suite 32-134 with wires coming out of it. They feared that it may be a bomb and proceeded with caution. Upon closer inspection, the officers saw the room service cart was rigged with a small surveillance camera, hidden under a plate and pointed down the hallway at them. They dismantled the overhead lights to give them cover and placed a bomb strip to the door of the suite. Setting off the charge, they breached the door and entered the room where they found Paddock, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The suite was littered with over 1,000 spent gunshell casings and an arsenal of weapons, some lying on the beds and one on the floor, others stacked in a bathtub. A small surveillance camera had been fitted over the peephole of the suite's entrance door. The officers then blasted open the door of the adjoining suite and found more weapons, which were 24 weapons in total, including an AR-15 and AR-10, with armor-piercing bullets, and with some weapons with rapid-fire bump stocks and over 5,000 unused rounds of ammunition. The official reports that followed were updated as new information was discovered, and the following was reported, such as Clark County Sheriff Joe Lombardo telling local TV station News 3 in June that he was doubtful a motive would ever materialize. Other factors were also in the report, such as the fact that Pollock was not a person who would have roused any suspicion, but what emerged later was that Pollock had booked several reservations at various open events, such as the Chicago Hotel during Lollapalooza and the Life is Beautiful Music Festival, also to be held in Las Vegas. The investigation also disclosed that Paddock's computers showed that he had researched many topics and websites in preparation. The searches included open-air concert venues, Las Vegas SWAT tactics, weapons, and explosives. Also noted was that Paddock had purchased almost 60 weapons, mostly rifles, between the period of October 2016 and September 2017. The investigation also proved that there was not a second gunman. Also of interest, which deviated from most mass shooters in the past or since, was that Pollock did not leave behind a suicide note or manifesto indicating a motive. What was found was that he had detailed in a notebook standard sniper tactics, such as distances, windage, and bullet drop calculations, trajectories. As far as a motive, nothing has been proven, and the report stated that there was no evidence of radicalization or ideology to support any theory that Paddock supported or followed any hate group or any domestic or foreign terrorist organization. One factor that did emerge was that Paddock's wealth had sharply declined prior to the shooting spree, losing nearly 75% of his wealth in the previous 2 years. In September 2015, his bank accounts totaled over $2 million, according to the report, but by contrast, that amount dropped to just over $500,000 in September 2017. His losses were more than $600,000 lost to the casinos, $170,000 paid to credit card companies, and $95,000 in buying weapons and ammunition. This one factor may have been the trigger that made him plan his rampage.
$95,000 for weapons?
Paddock's brothers provided more insight. One brother, Eric, told investigators that he last had contact through text messages with Paddock about 2 weeks before the shooting. Eric believed that Paddock may have conducted the attack because he had done everything in the world he wanted to do and was bored with everything. If so, Paddock would have planned the attack to kill a large amount of people because he would want to be known as having the largest casualty count. Paddock always wanted to be the best and known to everyone. His other brother, Bruce, said that he hadn't spoken with Paddock for more than 10 years and believed his brother was suffering from mental illness and was paranoid and delusional. The third brother, Patrick, had no contact with his brother for over the last 2 decades, so any motive is sheer speculation at best. The state of Nevada classified the shootings as an act of terrorism, but the federal statute does not. But as of yet, it is still not classified as such. This becomes important because MGM Resorts International cited a federal statute in its lawsuit filed against them, arguing that the company had no liability of any kind to the victims of the October 1st shooting. The final document dumped by the FBI indicates that Paddock may have harbored resentment over how he and other high rollers were treated by casinos. This was supported by an interview in 2019 with another gambler who knew him. His gambling habits seemed to be a major issue, as he would play 6 to 8 hours a day at casinos, and sometimes as many as 18 hours a day, but not even the FBI could establish a clear motive. One female worker who knew him said that during a 3-day stay at the casino in September 2017, Paddock lost $38,000. Lawsuits were filed by the victims and their families against MGM Resorts and Mandalay Bay, but that was challenged in the courts under the failure to comply with the federal statute on terrorism. MGM and Mandalay also argued that the private security company that handled the property was the party responsible and not the company proper. A settlement of $800 million was reached and levied against the casino and MGM Resorts International and its insurers, with payout to more than 4,400 relatives and victims. Clark County District Court Judge Linda Bell, in her brief order, cited near unanimous participation in the settlement among potential claimants. There is a small memorial with 58 white crosses, one for each victim, on the south end of the Las Vegas Strip.
Thank you for watching this episode of Forgotten History.
You know, you're just trying to go to a concert. You know what I mean? You're trying to go have a good time with your friends. And then you get one of these guys who come out of the woodworks and make it horrible.
And goes ham on people. Dude, that's so fucked. Now my vibe is all fucked up.
Why? This is the world we live in. What do you expect? Death toll in apparent Christmas market attack in Germany rises to 5.
Yeah,
Fuck,
it's
man.
a little... I sent you something. See. Yeah, you see like all this shit coming out?
Guatemalan authorities rescues 160 children from Jewish Lev Tahor sect accused Oh, so it's the sect. It's okay. It's not the Jews. It's the sect. It's that section.
They're like
Yeah, it's that section.
Humanizing them more. Like, oh, it's okay because it's not-
Guatemala no está what?
Here, let me see.
I can't read any of that. Go back.
It's not pro-life. If,
Guatemala is
10-year
not pro-life if a 10-year child must have an informal job. Okay, you can never read the translation. I don't know why it's so bad.
Let me see. I thought this shit was funny as fuck.
Let's see what's on the page.
Let's see.
What's this? Go back. What was that? Open
What
that
the
up.
fuck?
Please open that up and just give me volume.
Yes, you are.
So play from
You're
the beginning.
clearly a man,
Play
and you
from
were
the
just in the. Excuse me. What are you doing in the women's bathroom?
I'm sorry?
What are you doing in the women's bathroom?
I'm peed.
Okay, but you're a man. Yes, you are. You are clearly a man, and you were just in the women's bathroom. Do you know how much money I pay for this school, and now there's a man in my bathroom?
Well, you should talk to the administration.
Oh, I definitely will.
Good.
Bro, that guy's probably like
I
some
do feel the need to
executive.
go into
He probably works there.
Bro, he's probably some executive in some company, I bet you.
places as a man. No comment on that? Do you think women don't deserve their own private spaces? Nothing? Really? Do you support women's rights? No? Okay, so there's just a man in our bathroom. That's wonderful. So that the University of Tampa allows this.
In Florida?
Drag queens.
Damn. I
No way in Florida they allow that. Oh, DeSantis is about to have a fit. Population collapse in more than what? In more than half the world is happening right now. Well, that's great. Thank God we have robots, right? What if we're going to be like the immortal ones?
I doubt it, bro.
I think we might just make it. I think we might make it, dude. No, I think we will.
I want to die, bro. I want to experience death. I'm saying that right now. I'm just like a pussy.
Bro, when you're 40, I mean, like, or in like 40 years from now,
I can't
50
imagine
years. No,
myself,
listen,
bro.
40, 50 years from now, medicine will get to a point where you'll have an option to merge with a robot and live
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, and how expensive is that gonna be? If I'm gonna fucking sell my soul to all these fucking companies,
It's gonna
just to-
cost. It'll probably cost 10 million.
Dude, does it look like I have?
But in 40 years, no, in 40 years, 10 million will be like having 100 grand a day.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be like.
Or like, hey, you gotta pay us $50 every day from your paycheck for you to live. You know what I mean? Like they'll probably do some weird system.
It's gonna
like
be
that.
something like iRobot pretty
Yeah.
soon. Remember iRobot?
Yeah, Will Smith.
That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah. No, not Will. Yeah, it is Will Smith. I think that was him.
How's the Optimus robot doing? Let me see what it's looking like. Is the Optimus robot getting better every day? I know it is. Oh, hey, what's this?
I'm the coolest robot.
Wow, it's so fucking fluid.
Wait,
Look at how fluid it is.
So when are we gonna be able to buy this?
Probably two, 3 years.
Dude, you're probably gonna have this full in your business soon.
Bro, I need that guy doing production. I'm just. Nah, you can never replace you, bro.
Oh, dude, I just got that right now. Fuck
Yeah. Be like, Optimus Robot, pull out. Like there in like 1 second.
He already knows what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Bro. He'll just
It's like,
bring
yes,
it.
master. There you go.
You don't even have to say
Yeah.
anything. Optimus, yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna. Wait, let me see that one. Let me see that. No, down.
Okay.
Open that up. Oh shit! Look at it self-correct like that. Damn, China. Show me the Chinese robots.
This one right here, maybe? No, it's Boston Dynamics. Damn.
What the fuck is that? Wait, hold on. What? Here, close this. Go up, go up, go up, go up. No, down. Congrats to Boston. I want to read what the guy said. Yeah, congrats to Boston Dynamics on their new electric version of Atlas robot. Thanks to all the major engineering teams at Boston Dynamics, Tesla, and other pushing the field of robotics forward. I can't wait to hang out with Atlas and Optimus together at some point. Dude, Atlas looks way cooler than.
I like Atlas more.
Yeah, look at that thing. Let me see it.
Optimus looks way more like, I don't know. I mean, sex robots are coming. I think what? this
Yeah, that
upcoming
thing
year?
is crazy, man.
Yeah, dude.
Slow the fuck down.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Wait, is this fake?
Nah, this is fake as fuck.
Let me see something else then. Go to YouTube.
Oh wait, have you seen this new Transformers? Look at this, bro.
That's fake.
No, let me show you some new Transformers. It's insane. Transform.
Yeah, you're gonna find it here. You gotta find it on YouTube.
Let's see. No, there's new ones. All right, let me go on YouTube then. Let's see. No. YouTube. It's crazy. I just saw 'em I just saw some toys.
Toys right there.
I saw like this crazy transformation. Is it this one maybe? God damn, it's so loud. No, there's one that does it automatically.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm
I've seen
talking
it,
about?
Yeah.
Automatic. Let's see, it should be this one here somewhere. I think it is this one.
Hey,
This
Optimus Prime. Greetings. Convert.
Dude, imagine.
You know that shit's
Hey,
made in
Optimus
China.
Prime.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Optimus.
Hey Megatron.
What's wrong?
Transform.
Bro.
That's so cool.
Dude, this shit fucking bitching, bro.
That is so cool.
Let me see, is it dude?
Bro,
is it
it's
this
for kids. Who cares if they're for kids? Because
Hey, Optimus.
one? Oh, no, fuck. Yeah, dude, how cool is that? You can get like automatic.
Show me the Chinese robots. How are the Chinese robots doing? No, on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Type in China robots.
Like these ones right here?
Get ready for that thing, bro. With the M16 on it. Type in China robotics.
Oh, what the fuck? No way, that's fake. That has to be fake.
No, it's real.
No.
Widescreen it.
What the fuck?
China's home to the most industrial robots
Turn it
in
up.
the world, but here at the World Robot Conference in Beijing, it's clear that rather than factory machines, human-like robots, humanoids, are taking off. They can play music, cook, serve you a soft drink, work in the living room. These are just some of the examples of the 27 humanoids.
China's gonna
World Robot
fucking beat
Conference.
us. China's gonna beat us if we don't catch up to this.
What the fuck?
Close it. Go back. I want to see. Go, like, get out of the shorts. And then scroll down. Right there, Chinese. Go up. Chinese, what is that?
Chinese military shows off.
Let me see that.
dog with automatic rifle.
Totally awesome or totally frightening. Look at this. China's military has released this video of a four-legged robot marching through a field with an automatic rifle mounted on its back. The Chinese state broadcaster calls it the newest member of China's urban combat operations. The robot dogs are programmed to conduct reconnaissance, identify the enemy, and strike the target. If that thing comes around the corner and if you're on the other side, you're done.
Yeah, over.
But bro,
Fuck me.
We've been on that shit a while back.
Yeah, have we? Have we been on that shit a while back?
Well, I'm sure.
We've done that, bro. Of course, we've been doing that shit since 2008.
Yeah.
Totally awesome or
And China's just catching up, bro.
Nah, they're ahead. What's this? Press that.
The WRC, which celebrates its 10th anniversary this year, clearly demonstrated the main vector of robotics development for the next decade, which is anthropomorphic robots. UBTech brought their robots to the show, which are already taking over the automotive industry. For instance, Zeekr, a subsidiary of Geely, has started testing Walker S light humanoid robots in its factories. These high-tech androids, developed in collaboration with UBTech Robotics and Miracle Automation Engineering, are capable of performing complex tasks in smart manufacturing and logistics. With advanced visual recognition and autonomous navigation, the Walker S Lite can carry loads of up to 30 pounds or 15 kilos and work together with automated vehicles. And this is just the beginning. Other car makers such as NIO and Dongfeng are also actively testing Walker humanoids to improve assembly processes and quality control. By next year, up to 1,000 of these robots can be working in factories across China. And since UBTech's recent partnership with Baidu, Walker S can now talk and reason in real time.
All right.
Humanoid robots are
That was fun.
Yeah, dude. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.